we have Director Tom McCarthy.
Sure. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. I'm going to talk about Soviet politics.
We're going to start right here.
What do I think is the solution? Well, I don't think there is one solution. Ultimately, I think where I come down on it's obviously been a very emotional issue now, as it has been for a long time, and it's certainly not just endemic to the academy, but to the greater society, and it covers a lot of terrain. But I think where it comes down to, for me, is accountability, personal accountability. And I think that raises the big question, what can we all do? Everyone has to take part in it. Every writer, director, actor, producer, theater goer. And I think if we all ask ourselves, what's my part in this, just in some small way, it will move the needle. That said, I think Cheryl's done an amazing job of navigating change. I think it's a great example of how quickly change can come about when people are serious. And I have a lot of faith in our community, filmmakers, storytellers, to sort of lead the way, as I think we always have in some way, to be progressive and to be inclusive and to keep pushing that needle and that rock up that hill. So I guess that's where I stand on it right now. Yeah, I do. Not only casting, but writing, right? It starts there, it starts on the page. So take a movie like this like Spotlight, right? I mean, we're portraying real people in real times, and we are dealing with an incredibly disenfranchised group, right? The survivors of sexual abuse. But it's Boston, it's a very specific culture, it's a very specific look at that period. So that's what we were representing. But so I think whenever you're taking on a story, that's where your eye has to be. The Visitor was a very different situation, right? So, but I think you always have to be true to the material, but at the same time, I think we can be aware. What's the society I'm not only portraying, but I'm telling the story for, and who do I want to reach, and how do I want to reach them? And these are all wonderfully challenging, creative issues and discussions that I think what's happening right now will further promote. So I'm excited about it, to be quite honest. This feels like a slightly loaded room to talk about that. I do. I mean, look, I was probably a bit more pro-journalist than some going into the project, which is why I decided to take it on. But seeing the amount of time and effort, the relentless energy, and the real pursuit of truth and justice, social justice, it strikes me as more of a calling than a profession for the people that do it and do it at that high level. And yes, I would say, if anything, this greatly increased my respect, admiration, and on some level, thankfulness for the work that they do, because we're all better for it, quite honestly. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Have a good day.